Hello everybody and welcome to your 10 minutes of Eve. I am Casuality and today I would like to remind you that there's something like a comment section below the videos which I ask and encourage you to use because it's feeling a little bit lonely to put out videos without getting any feedback, be it positive, critical, neutral or even negative. But seeing and answering comments is part of what makes me do these videos, interaction with you, and I would be happy to see some. Last time we looked at alpha clone mining, at the possibilities alpha clones have to mine, and today we will progress to Omega, but not quite to what you see here. This will be part of the next episode. This is an Orca, and at least for those who restrict themselves to high-sec mining, this is maybe the ultimate goal, but still reasonably well achievable. But today we will start with the working class, I would like to call it, meaning those ships which actively suck the ore out of asteroids with mining modules. And then tomorrow we will look at support and command ships. And the choice is a lot bigger than for alpha clones, which are restricted to the Venture. But nevertheless, there are quite a lot of similarities, and it makes sense to look at those ships as a group, at the skill requirements, and at the potential fitting options. Okay, the mining barges are the first progression from the Venture. And as you can see, there are 3 of them, and each of them has a different purpose. Let's open up the 3. So we have the covetor, we have the retriever, and because I'm fat-fingered we have the covetor again, but we should have the procurer. Here she is, or yeah, ships are she. So as you can see, they all have different bonuses to the mining barge skill. The procurer receives additional shield hit points. The covetor bonus to strip miner range, and the retriever to ore hold capacity. They all get the same time bonus for strip miner duration, which you will understand once we look at the module, and then the roll bonus, 50% bonus to drone damage and hit points, 25% reduction in duration again, and no roll bonus over here. To put it in a nutshell, this means the retriever by far has the largest cargo space or hold capacity of 22,000 cubic meters. The covetor has the best mining yield because it cycles its mining modules fastest of all 3, but only has 7,000 cubic meters capacity. It's less than a third of a retriever. And the procurer is the most tanky ship, and its capacity is somewhere in the middle. And this means or this defines also the roles of those ships. The Procurer is very well usable for solo mining. The Covetor is an ideal fleet ship, and the Retriever, in my opinion, is often not much use at all for anything. Maybe also in a mining fleet where it has protection and support from other ships, because those two ships are really squishy, and the Retriever most of all, while the Procurer can stand its ground against NPC opponents and even against half-hearted player attacks. The skill requirements are the same for all of them. We need the mining barge skill, which is an Omega skill, and to achieve that we need industry at 5, which will take some time but not too much, and astrogeology to 3, which has requirements of science 4, mining 4 we should have in any case, and then the mining frigate skill. Astrogeology also improves your mining yield by 5% per level, so this is a desirable Omega skill anyway. So it will take you 1 to 2 weeks of training to train into the Procurer, unless you have free skill points saved. Then of course it will be a quick progression. Before we look at mining modules, let's take a look at the Exhumers, which are the big brothers of the mining barges, or the big sisters rather. They are the Tech 2 variants, and they exactly have the same roles. So the Skiff is a Tech 2 sister of the Procurer, the Hulk of the Covetor, and the Mackinaw of the Retriever, which you can also see in the traits and in the attributes. So this is the most tanky ship, this is the best mining yield ship, and this is the one having the largest ore hold, 28,000, 8,500, which is not really an improvement versus the Tech 1 variant, and 15,000 over here. The improvement is quite substantial because of the roll bonuses, skill bonuses, which accumulate for mining barge and exhumer. So this is quite substantial, but also the skilling requirements are: you need to bring industry to 5, mining barge to 5, and astrogeology to 5. The rest of the skills should be raised anyway. Spaceship Command 4 for a beginner is maybe not really necessary, but a bonus to every ship. And astrogeology to 5 will take substantial training amount, but improves your yield by 25% additionally, so this is very good. And mining barge 5 even takes longer than astrogeology, but that's what you have to do to get these ships. The Hulk is very popular for mining fleets in nullsec, and the Skiff, I use the Skiff in nullsec for solo mining if I'm not in the mood for a mining fleet or there is no one up, and this can hold its ground against 3 battleships, 3 NPC battleships, if fitted correctly, and kill them. Not only survive them, but actually kill them. When you look at prices, the mining barges are between 30 and 40 million, and the Exhumers, roughly between 170 and 250, depending on the ship. Let's take a first quick look at fitting, which is quite no-brainer stuff. So this is a procurer and a fitting which is quite easily attainable without too much training time. You use the mining modules, which are strip miners for mining barges and exhumers. They don't need turret slots, so you can fill all high slots with mining modules, all low slots with upgrade modules, and then use the mid slots and the rig slots for defense or capacitor. So in this case, this is fitted for Chorister space, improving kinetic and thermal resistance, a shield booster and a prop module, and then we have defense here and a capacitor. Very straightforward, and in high-sec this survives any NPC, maybe except for triglavians. Coming to the modules. Here we have separate categories: strip miners and strip miner 1. Only requires mining 4, not a big deal. This is a starting module, and it gets interesting if you use the modulated strip miner 2. You need mining 5, but that's a no-brainer anyway. The interesting thing here are the mining crystals, because you can use the ship bare as it is, but then its mining yield is worse than the Tech 1 variant. But you can fit these crystals, which act like ammunition, to strip miners, and then the mining yield increases dramatically. And those come in Tech 1 and Tech 2 variants. And these have separate skill requirements. So this is where you need to take a look. As you see, you will need processing skills for the simple mining crystals and Tech 1 variants. You only need science to 3, which you will have anyway if you progress to mining barges, and reprocessing to 4, which you may not have considered yet, and the processing skill which corresponds to the crystal and to the asteroid you want to mine. But if you progress to the Tech 2 variants, skill requirements are higher, at least for the processing skill itself. But also if you want to mine in nullsec and look at the more rare and more lucrative ores, this is as worth as it gets. You need the ore specific skill to 4, metallurgy to 4, and reprocessing efficiency, not only reprocessing but reprocessing efficiency to 5. And at that point you will slowly reach the skill level where you will earn more money by reprocessing and selling the minerals than with the compressed ore itself. Okay, this is these are the working class, the mining ships, which actually harvest ore directly with modules. There are also the expedition frigates, which can do the same, but I will come to those when I speak about ice and gas harvesting, which will be a separate episode because that's where those really excel. And in the next episode we will take a look at the support and command ships like the Orca. Okay, if you enjoy this kind of video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. And in any case, I will be happy to see you again next time.